Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham, Alabama is not only a historic site, but also a hotspot for ghost stories and paranormal activity. For decades, it was a place of industry, fire and sweat, known as one of the most haunted places in the United States. This historic site is filled with spine-chilling ghost stories and paranormal activity. Get ready, because where we're going, you're going to feel it. They called him Slag. James Slag Wormwood. He was a foreman here, back when Sloss was a living, breathing inferno. They say he was a cruel bastard, pushing the men under his command to their absolute limits. There was an accident, a fiery explosion that shook the very foundations of this place. Slag, he was never seen alive again. It's said that his spirit still haunts these grounds, a malevolent entity seeking to inflict pain on the living. Workers and visitors alike have reported strange occurrences, from disembodied voices to sudden, chilling drafts. Some claim to have seen a shadowy figure believed to be Slag lurking in the shadows. The legend of Slag Wormwood continues to send shivers down the spines of those who dare to enter Sloss Furnaces. This place, the boiler room, it's like the heart of a beast. You can feel the pulse of raw energy here, but it's not a welcoming energy, not anymore. The air is thick with it, heavy with the weight of 1,000 unspoken stories. The men who toiled in this room faced unimaginable heat, deafening noise, and the ever-present threat of death. Accidents were common: explosions, scalding steam, men crushed by machinery.
People have reported sudden, drastic drops in temperature, a bone-chilling cold that seems to emanate from nowhere. And the noises, metallic groans, the hiss of escaping steam, voices whispering from the shadows, unintelligible but undeniably human.
Our thermal cameras have caught anomalies, cold spots that defy explanation, moving through the room as if alive. We've heard the disembodied voices, clear as day on our EVP recordings, the cries of the damned echoing through the silence. This story, it's whispered among the workers who dared to work the night shift here at Sloss. The story of the night shift foreman, a man whose dedication to his job ultimately led to his demise. One night the foreman vanished, gone without a trace. Weeks later, his mangled body was discovered inside one of the cooling furnaces. But death wasn't the end for the night shift foreman. His spirit is said to still wander the grounds, a spectral overseer forever bound to his duties. Some say they still hear his footsteps echoing through the empty halls at night. Others claim to have seen his ghostly figure tirelessly working as if he never left.
This place, it's built on blood and sweat. For decades, men toiled and died within these walls. Many met their end here, victims of accidents and negligence. Some say the spirits of those lost workers still linger within the shadows of Sloss Furnaces. They wander the grounds, seeking closure that death has denied them. Disembodied voices echo through the empty corridors, whispers carried on the wind. Apparitions, shadowy figures in tattered work clothes, forever frozen in their final moments. We've conducted numerous investigations here, and the evidence is compelling and heartbreaking. EVP recordings filled with the whispers of the dead, their voices filled with sadness. Fleeting glimpses of movement caught on camera, shadows darting across our vision. One night, we heard a metallic clang, like a wrench being dropped. We turned, but there was nothing there. And then, a soft, mournful sigh. The spirits of Sloss Furnaces, bound to this place by their untimely deaths. Their presence is undeniable, a haunting reminder of the past. We felt a chill, as if a ghostly hand reached out to us. As dawn broke, we left, but the spirits remained, forever tied to Sloss Furnaces.
The furnaces of Sloss demanded constant vigilance, a fiery beast that needed to be fed, and the men who tended to those flames, the firemen, faced a constant dance with death. One misstep, one moment of inattention, and the consequences could be catastrophic. This is the story of one such fireman whose dedication to his duty cost him his life. One fateful night, a boiler exploded, engulfing the area in fire and shrapnel. The fireman, caught in the inferno, never stood a chance. His body was never recovered, but death was not the end. His spirit is said to still linger within the shadows of Sloss furnaces. Those who venture into the old boiler room claim to feel his presence, a wave of heat and the scent of smoke. Fleeting glimpses of a man in a scorched fireman's uniform, his eyes burning with an eerie glow. The fireman's spirit is a tragic reminder of the human cost of progress.
Listen closely. Can you hear it? The clang of hammers against steel, the hiss of steam, the muffled voices of men hard at work. But Sloss furnaces, it's been silent for decades. The fires have long since been extinguished, the machinery silent, still. So, who or what is responsible for these phantom sounds? They say that the spirits of Sloss, they're not content to simply wander the grounds. Some of them, they're still hard at work, trapped in an endless cycle of labor. These are the phantom workers of Sloss furnaces. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures, toiling away in the darkness. They shovel coal into non-existent furnaces, operate silent machinery. The phantom workers of Sloss furnaces, they're a haunting reminder of the past.
Sloss furnaces, it's more than just an abandoned industrial site. The veil between the living and the dead is thin here. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the haunted history of Sloss furnaces.